Hi guys, welcome to Full Time Devils. I'm Adam McKola, inside Hotel Football, outside Old Trafford. Thank you to Hotel Football for having us in here because it's absolutely freezing today. My hand was about to fall off during fan cams. Look how red that is. It's normally brown. Anyway, United 2, Huddersfield 0 today. The goals coming from... Nice one, thank you, mate. We've got the goals through Romelu Lukaku and Alexis Sanchez in the end. His goal coming after a penalty was saved. That means he scored from open play, doesn't it? And not from a penalty. I like that. I prefer that one. But yeah, I thought the performance in the first half wasn't great, wasn't vintage, but it was okay. Should have had a Stonewall penalty. McTominay got, that was GBH, ABH, I don't know what you want to call it, but it was definitely assault. Because McTominay got absolutely clattered in the box. It was one of those moments where everyone, you know, if you go to games, or even if you're watching on a television, there's moments when penalties happen where you see a penalty and you're like, yeah, you have no doubts in your mind that it's going to be given. And this was one of them. And when the ref didn't give it, I was absolutely baffled because he was stood right in front of it. The way McTominay got clattered was clear to everybody on the pitch. You heard a gasp and like a sound from the crowd, which was so obvious that he'd just been clattered. That's a penalty. And the ref didn't get it. I thought the ref was abysmal for everyone today. I think the referees in general are poor in the Premier League and they're getting worse, but the referees were very bad today. And that decision was even just the worst I've seen in a long time. But as I said, second half, it did get better. We didn't have any Paul Pogba in the midfield, which I wasn't happy with. As I felt we were missing something. But McTominay didn't do too badly. Lingard ahead of them. Him and Alexis Sanchez, you can tell they like playing with each other. They're on the same wavelength. They're ready to pass and move at all times. And there were times when they didn't complete those passes or the moves. But once they start playing together a little bit more, they will get that knowledge of playing each other and they'll strike up that balance. So I think we'll start to see the team playing better the more Alexis Sanchez plays with us. But I thought Alexis Sanchez today was like a man that had played for Manchester United all his life. He was on the pitch screaming, demanding, sulking, shouting. Like, oh, that's what I want. When there seemed to be a little bit of flatness in the tempo, in the mood in the ground, he would shout at someone, he would pull someone together, and he could be the leader that Manchester United have been crying out for and that Manchester United have needed. So I've been impressed with Alexis Sanchez. I think he's absolutely fantastic. He was my man of the match today. I thought McTominay deserves a shout-out. I thought Chrissy Smalling, who I had criticised after the game against Spurs, I thought he put in a shift today, and it's typical of Chris Smalling. When you think Chris Smalling is done at Manchester United, he pulls a performance out, and he did the same there today. Here's Pilco, lad. Yes, what's going on? All good? Happy with that? Yeah, you're coming in. With Pilco, yeah?
Sexy
You're
man.
looking good there.
Alright, I'm on his scozy meal thing. I brought 4 lads down from Huddersfield and we're showing them the ropes, you know, and it's alright.
What are you making that performance of?
Do you know what? Actually, on a serious note, Sanchez, his low centre of gravity, you can't get the ball off him. I think he's too quick for our players. I think his brain's too quick. He's alright, he's going to do well. It's alright. I'm looking at the cameraman with the lights.
Good to see you.
See you in Seville.
He's finally seen producer Chris. Mike Dean was awful. It wasn't Mike Dean, was it? Sanchez, everything, them dab artists. Hey. I tell you one dab artist who was playing well today. Jesse Lingardinho. United today, Jesse's fantastic. He can play with anyone. Matt, a great assist. Ross. Sanchez, everything. Why aren't the comments moving? Why aren't they moving? Matt, a man of the match, says Mo Wada. It was a great ball for Romelu Lukaku goal. It was an absolutely fantastic ball. Play House and a centre-back, says Daniil. Sounds like a plan. He could play as both of them, couldn't he? Don't tell him I said that. He'll sit on me. He's got a fan cam coming up, by the way, as has Statman Dave, as has Rants and Bants, as has... we had someone that sounded very like Andy Tate today, didn't we? Did you hear that guy with the island hat on? He sounded like Andy Tate. He wasn't as mad as Andy Tate, but he was good. Webby as well. 4-3-3, please, says Akshay. Yeah, I agree that we need 4-3-3 in this team. We really do need 4-3-3. Delighted with Romelu Lukaku's goal today. Great finish from him. And he struggled at times in the game, but it was a finish that he needed. Shaw played well. Has to be our first choice left back. Just simply has to be our first choice left back. And look, let me wrap up this review by saying that today was a performance and a result that Manchester United needed. We got a clean sheet. We got 3 points. We got the job done. Alexis Sanchez's first goal for Manchester United. Romelu Lukaku's 1 away from 20. And we've managed to bounce back. Now, this was a game or there were times where we dropped points in these games and we haven't done that. Now, we know we still need to improve in terms of the big games. How do we approach those big matches? We need to improve in those. And, of course, that's the hope. We need to go on and do that. But what this season at Old Trafford has shown is these are the games that last season we weren't doing well in, and we've improved in these. So these kind of games are good to see. Us getting a comfortable 2-0 win, not really overexerting ourselves, and it was job done. But we know we need to improve. We know we need to learn and keep going forward and maybe bring in a few more players. But I'm happy with that. And today we've closed the gap by 2 points. We might not, close it completely. I don't think we will. But what it shows is that it's just not going to be. I don't want it to be embarrassing. That's the main thing, and it's not. United need to keep going, and I'm happy with that. Guys, 3 points today. Loads of fan cams coming your way. Make sure you're liking, commenting, and sharing. Keep it locked to Full Time Devils. Did a story on Instagram as well, so go check that out.
Devils. Great win today, I've got to say.
It was all right.
Yeah, but I think one bad thing is Lukaku, mate. I'm not impressed with him.
There was another fan cam as well that weren't impressed. Now, I was just wrapping up.
What do you think, Lukaku?
I like him.
Why?
Because I think
honestly,
he's got 19 goals. That's a good reason.
Do you see his touch? Someone passed it to him, and he didn't even, and he was moaning all the time. He didn't get.
I agree in that aspect that he needs to improve in certain parts of his play.
Yeah.
But I also feel like we don't play him in many times. How many times do you see us play him in behind? Very rarely. And there'll be times when he's demanding the ball, and the ball just won't come through for him. And I do feel sorry for that time, but then I do agree with you as well. At times, his touch.
One good thing about today, is Alexis Sanchez. I know that penalty. I'm not sure about that, but he did score after the goalie saved it. He scored the penalty, but I think he's a good sign. He's a great sign.
Cheers, man.
Cheers, mate.
Nice to see you.
Cheers.
Rudely interrupted. Thanks. Anyway, anyone that interrupts like that, I love it. As long as you're not going mad. Anyway, guys, I'm Adam McKola. I'm out of here.